good when you go through the drive-thru in a race guy. Just puts a smile on people's faces.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Jonathan Poole. This is my 1970 BMW 2002.
So how long have you had your 2002? This one in particular?
This one in particular I got about 13 years ago. I bought it in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And this is like a southern car, so it's rust-free.
Rust-free, yeah. It was sold new in California, and then at some point in its life moved to Tennessee. Sat in a barn for a little while, but yeah, essentially rust-free.
And then you got roll cage.
Yeah, there's
not done to this car.
There's a vintage roll cage in it. The engine internals are stock to a TI spec. Still got the 4-speed. It's got a limited slip in it now, which would have been TI spec as well. I think pretty much everything on the car has been off at some point, but everything remains period correct.
And weight-wise, you were saying these are about...
Yeah, I think it should be about 2,000 pounds, I think. After stripping all the interior out and then adding the cage back in, it should be about 2,000 pounds.
TI engines are making...
About 135 horsepower.
135
should be.
Have you ever dynoed it or done any... Like from engine tuning point of view, you just set your carbs and like hope for the best, or...
Yep. Pretty much, you know, synchronize the carbs. The Webers are pretty simple. Just tune barrel 1 to barrel 4, and that's about it. Set it and forget it. And
so I know you said these cars are pretty reliable from a...
Yeah, this one will run all day at Redline. Take it out to the track, thrash it around for hours on end. You know, keep it between, you know, 3,500 RPM, 6,000 RPM. Just flog it, and it keeps running.
Are there any maintenance items that are sort of regulars? Like,
no.
How often do you change the oil?
Nothing.
Like...
You know, I put in a fresh set of oil at the beginning of the season, bleed the brakes, change the coolant. That's about it. Yeah, not much else needed. There's not much else to it, right?
So what I'm hearing you say is that everyone should buy a vintage race car because...
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
It's... not only cost effective to run because it's so reliable.
That's right. Depends on what you go for, right? If you go, I mean, you can tune these engines out to 1,200, 1,500 horsepower if you do them right. This block it won Formula One in the early 80s with a massive turbo on it, pushing huge horsepower. Those only last a few hours. If you stick close to stock, it's going to run forever.
Thank you for showing us the car.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Hopefully I'll get some footage of it out running, but we're in the same group today, so...
Yeah, I'd offer you a ride, but you're going to be driving, so...
Yeah. Maybe my car will break down and then I'll
Let's not wish for that. Yeah.
A few moments later.
A lot of slopping.
There is a lot of slop in that.
You gotta know what you're aiming for if you want to get a gear. It's nice that I don't have to catch third, because third down to second is a mess.
Is it just linkage parts that are worn out, or?
The synchros are dead and the linkages are a little worn.
Hopefully my weight doesn't slow you down too much.
I like the car better when there's a passenger.
Oh yeah?
More comfortable with a passenger. It keeps things more balanced, I think.
Holy crap!
Policeman.
He's got it. It's pretty road legal.
Mostly. The only thing that's not road legal out of it, the only thing that's not 100% road legal, is the horn doesn't work.
Really, that's it?
That's it.
Everything else is...
Everything else, well, no sun visors. But I don't know how many people are actually going to look for sun visors.
Yeah. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for showing us the car.
Yeah, my pleasure.